Understanding trauma is essential for supporting student behavior. Trauma-informed support does not excuse inappropriate behavior or remove accountability. It means understanding what may be happening beneath the behavior so we can respond in ways that promote safety, regulation, accountability, and learning. Trauma can result from experiences that are physically or emotionally harmful, threatening, or overwhelming. For students, these may include abuse, neglect, loss, violence, housing instability, discrimination, or chronic stress. Adverse childhood experiences, ACES, correlate with increased risk for later difficulties, but an ACE score is not a diagnosis and does not determine a child's future. Supportive adults, safe environments, effective interventions, and individual strengths make a significant difference. When the brain perceives danger, survival systems activate. Like a sensitive smoke detector, repeated exposure to stress or threat can make a student's internal alarm system fire easily. A raised voice, sudden movement, public correction, embarrassment, conflict, or proximity may trigger a strong stress response that temporarily interferes with attention, memory, emotional regulation, decision making, and impulse control. This is why we become curious about behavior without becoming permissive. Stress responses vary by student. Fight, arguing, yelling, threatening, aggression, or challenging authority. Flight, leaving class, avoiding adults, refusing work, or escaping a situation. Freeze, shutting down, staring, becoming unusually quiet, or struggling to respond. Fawn, attempting to reduce perceived threat through appeasing, excessive compliance, or people pleasing. These behaviors do not prove a student has trauma, as similar behaviors have many causes. Support staff should recognize possible stress responses without attempting to diagnose students. The window of tolerance is a framework for understanding regulation. In the window, students can think, communicate, solve problems, receive correction, and make decisions. Above the window, hyperarousal. A student may become angry, anxious, restless, impulsive, or aggressive. Below the window, hypoarousal. A student may become withdrawn, disconnected, numb, tired, or shut down. Regulation often needs to come before reasoning. During escalation, reduce the audience, lower your voice, give physical space, use fewer words, provide clear choices, allow processing time, and preserve dignity. Once regulated, accountability and problem solving can follow. A punitive response focuses primarily on what rule did you break? Trauma-informed practice expands the questions. What happened? What is happening right now? What does this student need to regulate? How do we maintain safety? How will we address the behavior and repair harm? Trauma-informed practice does not eliminate consequences. Students still need boundaries, structure, accountability, and high expectations. Correction should teach rather than humiliate. Students may experience community violence, neighborhood instability, displacement, discrimination, grief, and poverty-related stress. While historical and structural conditions contribute to chronic stress, never assume a student has experienced trauma based on their race, neighborhood, income, or background. Trauma-informed practice requires cultural humility, not stereotypes. Behavior support staff are affected too. Repeatedly responding to crises, hearing traumatic stories, or witnessing aggression can lead to secondary traumatic stress, manifesting as emotional exhaustion, irritability, intrusive thoughts, avoidance, or emotional numbness. Healthy boundaries, supervision, peer support, recovery time, and mental health resources are vital. Instead of asking, "What is wrong with this student?" ask, "What might this behavior be communicating? What can I do right now to increase safety, regulation, accountability, and connection?" We do not lower expectations. We help create the conditions students need to meet them.